Okay, so sorry, there was a little pause there. So what we're doing here basically, when they say to graph with a focus, it's a different way to graph, okay? So they're saying it opens upward and has a vertex at the origin. So this is kind of what our graph would look like. Our parabola has a vertex at the origin, that's right here, and a focus is on the inside of the parabola. And it's just a different way to graph. That's it. And they're saying the bulb is located 5 inches from the vertex. So this is up 5. So the coordinates of your focus would be 0, 5. And all you have to do to get an equation is we're going to take that 5 where that focus is and we're going to plug it into this equation here. That's kind of a general equation that you use whenever you're graphing using a focus. So we plug that 5 in there. 1 over 4 times 5x squared. And then we simplify. 1 over 20x squared. That is all that you have to do. Okay, so we would say y equals, we would say 1 over 20 x squared. That's it. Da-da-da-da-da. Let's see, and we're right. Yay! Okay. So here, what is the advantage of this parabolic design? There's obviously going to be an advantage. The light from the bulb will reflect off the parabola. Let's just go to view an example. That's what I would do. Okay, lines from the focus reflect off the parabola along lines parallel to the axis of symmetry, which is the line that crosses. This means that the light from the bulb will be focused in a straight line. Okay, so we kind of read this. Okay, buddy, hold on. So it says making it a better tool. Yeah, it's going to be B. So it makes it a better tool. So just pick the one that does not say a 45-degree angle. I guarantee you that'll be the same one. Cool. Right. Write an equation of the parabola with the given vertex and the focus. Okay, so we're going to use that same equation there, and we can even just view an example. It's super helpful. Since the focus is below the vertex, the parabola is vertical. That's the first thing you want to check. So what we would do is if we graphed it, okay, vertex is at -2, 1. That's the vertex. Focus is at -2, 0. So that means since the focus is down here, that means our parabola is going to face down. Definitely. And since it's right below it, it's going to be a vertical one. So it's going to be y equals. So we're going to use that same formula here. Oh, and they even have a vertex form. That's handy. Cool. So we just use this formula. Y equals, here's that 1/4 c. It's just an equation that we plug it in. And this is your standard equation of a parabola. So H and K stands for your vertex. Okay? So, okay, we don't need this anymore. So, first thing is that C. That C is the distance from the vertex to the focus. And since we're at, oh, I was using the example, bad Jen. Okay, I gotta graph this one. So our vertex is at 3,5. And our focus is at 3,6. So this parabola actually is going to face up. because it's right on top of each other. So what we need for that C value, if our vertex is at 3, 5, that's what's going to go into our equation for H and K. Our C value is going to be the distance from the vertex to the focus, and it's just 1 above. So we would say it's 1. So our equation here would be 1/4. Since C is 1, I don't have to put in times 1 because it's just going to be 4. And then we're going to put the opposite of the x value. My x value, or my h, is 3, so I'm going to put in -3. And then you just put whatever the k is. That is going to be our equation. So that's what you guys are going to do. You're going to use this formula, okay? You're going to think about what is the distance. I would plot it, make a little graph like I did, and then think about what is the distance from vertex to focus. That's what you got to do. Okay, and don't forget, if you're going down, it would be a negative. So, all right, let's plug that in. 1/4 x minus 3 squared plus 5. Yay, we're right. Almost done, guys. Almost done. Okay, identify the vertex, the focus, and the directrix of the parabola with the given equation. Then graph the parabola. So what I would do is I would graph it right away. Oh, we're going to have to write down what it is. I would graph it right away. X squared equals -24y. That's what I would do. All right, so we're going to plug in x squared equals -24y. So we've got a really nice looking parabola here. Okay, looks like we're going to have a vertex right at 0, 0. So I can enter that first. So they want to know the vertex is going to be, at 0, 0. Good job. The focus is going to be, and there's a certain equation for how to get that. I always forget. Okay, so again, it's using that same formula. Y equals 1/4 cx squared. The vertex is the origin. The focus is the point 0, c, and the directrix is -c. Now, my question is just how to get... Oh, okay. So we kind of rewrite it to find out what that c value is. I get it. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it look like this. So we're going to divide by -24. X squared over -24 is the same as 1 over -24 times x squared. Remember, if that -24 is in the denominator, you can just kind of move it to the side of your variable to turn it into a fraction. And that equals y. So now what we want to do is we want to rewrite this as a factor of 4 because your equation has a 4. Okay, oh, and that is my pizza. I'm going to hit pause. Okay, so then what we do is we write this, just getting this up, there we go. We need to rewrite that -1/24 so that it's a factor of 4. Okay, and we all know that 6 times 4 is 24, so we're just going to change it. We're going to go 1/4 times -6, because 4 times -6 is the same as -24. X squared equals y. So that means we would have a focus 6 down